It is Wednesday. It's my weekly sew along, a flower bouquet. I'm Pat Sloan. In this video, I'm going to show you one of the steps of doing the die cut machine to cut your fabric for block number 4, which is the gazebo. And I'm like dreaming of sitting outside while it's very cold here in Virginia and super windy, and our ground is like hard as a rock. It is crazy. We don't really have such really deep cold here, so I'm enjoying thinking about flowers. So this is the block, and every week for 20 weeks, this is block 4. I will give you both the ruler directions for traditional rotary cutting and then what to cut with your Crafter's Companion Gemini machine. And I have gorgeous fabrics this week. I'm going very soft. I'm going to use this big floral and then the word text, the sort of peachy word text. So this will be a very soft block in my quilt. You can always use different fabrics if you're using the same fabrics I am. And then white. So because the white is a basic, anytime, if you feel like you want to get more white, you can. That's why I used it. So if you want to use more white in your quilts to help with your fabrics, you can just get more of it since it's a solid and it's very, easy to get hold of. All right, so I am going to talk about fussy cutting a bit because we have this gorgeous floral, and because the dies for the Gemini let you see everything you're doing, which is the super amazing part about it. Let me just move them up here a second, the unit. Okay, so here I have this that I can move around. I can decide, when you're fussy cutting, this is what you do. You want to make it's like a window. The die itself is a window. So we can see, what exactly do we want? And do we want to do it this one and this one? Because on the block, these are the two outer ones. And then the word text will be here and up here. So I am going to be frugal instead. I am going to cut it in layers so that I can just do one pass. That is kind of my goal here. So I need I have a strip of white. Oh, here it is. Have a strip of white. So I could put the white on top, right? And you think, oh, I can kind of see through there. But nope. We are going to make it easy for ourselves. Just do this on the back side. There we go. And then if I want to be cutting both of these triangles at the same time, then I will just fold this so that I can get both of them on here. There we go, like that. But wait, there's more. I can also, and I've cut like great big triangles to work with to make it easier for me to put them in the machine, because you can't really get a fat quarter in there easily, especially when you're layering. So I just cut big chunks off. Well, not, they're just a little bit bigger than my die. So here is the word text, and then I put the white down first. So now I'm going to be cutting 6 layers. Word text on top. So that actually when these come out, they will be what I want to use. Be sure everything, okay, so this is what I have. The die, as always, you want the flat side facing you, not the ridge. This ridge is what will be pressed into the machine, and it's not sharp, but it will be, the machine presses it hard. So we need that facing down so it can press into the fabric. The ridge goes into the fabric. Okay, I can't say that enough. Otherwise you make deep grooves in your plates. Okay, so here is the bottom plate, the clear plate, and I will, whoops, that's not right. Clear plate, and I need to put the metal on top. The metal plate. Now I put this on here. Remember to keep rotating everything. Now I don't want this hanging off the side like that, right? So you don't want to fold it over top, it'll cut it. So I just rotate the whole thing. There we go. That little tail will fit through, it will be fine. Then I want the shim. This is the shim, the more bendable plastic, that you can bend. So that'll go on top. Remember, you're going to rotate things all the time. So like every one of these, you'll be rotating them every time. All right, now we have our sandwich here, and we will go over to go through the machine. And when you go through the machine, you're taking it, holding this whole sandwich, being sure your die didn't slip or anything, and then, you know, take the whole sandwich and stick it in here. And once it starts going through, the machine will catch it. There it goes. And it'll pull it the rest of the way through. So you don't have to be pushing it all. And then it's pressing down through 6 layers of fabric. So I'm doing all of those at once, which is really awesome. I love that part. So when I take it out, take those 2 off. And then here is, let's see, I'll get you down here. Let me move this. So here we go. I have the die, remove the die, and then I have all of the big triangles. Oh, I think my air is dry in here today. So I have everything right sides together, which is easy with the white. And then the big triangles, okay? There we go, all of those. Now I'd already cut the small ones, so I thought I would just show you the pattern here real quick, right? So that you can see we have this big, gotta pull it up here. Oop, let me pull it back so you can see what's going on. So the block will have this guy, and it makes sort of like a box. There we have this piece and this piece. And then the outsides are the white. And then you'll be building your smaller unit, your 4th unit. Just think of them as units. That's how I do it. And these are now need to be overlapping for, you know, auditioning. So they go like this, and they're up here. So you can see how it's going to go when you start to sew it together. You've got 4 half square triangles up here, and 3 big half square, and 4 small half square, right? So there we go, and there we go. All ready to lay out, and this will be my block. It's a really soft block this week, which I like. I just wanted to have one that was a little different. You know, it's nice to have some with the strong color and some with the soft color. My layout will be asymmetrical, but I will also just give you a straight setting for those of you who just want to do straight set blocks with simple sashing. You know, super easy that way. But for me, the asymmetrical layout is going to give me a chance to showcase some of those other florals in a little bit different way. So we're going to have fun with that. Fairly soon, I will put sections together so that you can start seeing how the quilt is going to play out. I'm really excited about that part. Also, if you go to my YouTube channel at Pat Sloan at YouTube, I have a Gemini tab, you know, so that you can see a playlist, they call it, so that you can see all the videos I've done that pertain to the Gemini, because I have a few out there that I'll be putting with basics. So the basic things that people who cut fabric need to know. I'm going to do a nice little set of those out on YouTube. So I'm Pat Sloan. The block is at I Love to Make Quilts, my sew along website, and it's called the Gazebo. You can use your rotary cutter or your Gemini, and remember to check for what my deal of the month is on the Gemini machine at the post for the block. I'm Pat Sloan. Visit me on Facebook, Quilt Along with Pat Sloan. Now it's time to go sew. Let's go sew.